Rampy. You get a treat. Hey everyone, I'm just giving Rampy a treat. He has been doing super good. He has been a good video partner and just being a good dog, just like Winn-Dixie. So you are following along on your book if you have the story Because of Winn-Dixie by Kate DiCamillo. If not, you are listening to Miss Jimenez on another episode of Reading with Queen Bee. We are now halfway through the book of Because of Winn-Dixie. We are going to be listening to chapter 13 today. And you already know that Opal is collecting stories for her mama. So let's find out if chapter 13, maybe her mama appears or she collects another story. Chapter 13. Me and Winn-Dixie got into a daily routine where we would leave the trailer early in the morning and get down to Gertrude's Pets in time to hear Otis play his guitar music for the animals. Sometimes Sweetie Pie snuck in for the concert too. She sat on the floor and wrapped her arms around Winn-Dixie and rocked him back and forth like he was a big old teddy bear. And remember, Winn-Dixie is a big dog. And then when the music was over, she would walk around trying to pick out which pet she wanted. But she always gave up and went home because the only thing she really wanted was a dog like Winn-Dixie. After she was gone, I would sweep and clean up and even arrange some of Otis's shelves because he did not have an eye for arranging things, and I did. And when I was done, Otis would write down my time in a notebook that he had marked on the outside, 1 red leather collar, 1 red leather leash. And the whole time he did not in any way ever act like a criminal. So there you go. She thinks he's a criminal because of how he was locked up. So now she has this mindset of looking at every movement that he makes. So that way to see if he's going to do something that criminals do. So she's judging him, just like the ladies back at home in Watley would judge her mama. So she's doing it without even knowing that she's doing it unconsciously. After working at Gertrude's Pets, me and Winn-Dixie would go over to the Herman W. Block Memorial Library and talk to Miss Franny Block and listen to her tell us a story. But my favorite place to be that summer was in Gloria Dump's yard, and I figured it was Winn-Dixie's favorite place to be too, because when we got up to the last block before her house, Winn-Dixie would break away from my bike and start to run for all he was worth, heading for Gloria Dump's backyard and his spoonful of peanut butter. So those of you that are dog owners or pet owners, you know that when you have a special treat for your dog or cat, they just, wow, they run so fast. And I think that works for kids too. When you have a treat for them or something that they like, they pick up their rooms really quick or come to you really quick too. Sometimes Dunlap and Stevie Dewberry would follow me. They would holler, "There goes the preacher's daughter visiting the witch." "She's not a witch," I told them. It made me mad the way they wouldn't listen to me and kept on believing whatever they wanted to believe about Gloria Dump. One time Stevie said to me, "My mama says you shouldn't be spending all your time cooped up in that pet shop and at that library, sitting around talking with old ladies. She says you should get out in the fresh air and play with kids your own age. That's what my mama says." "Oh, lay off her," Dunlap said to Stevie. Then he turned to me. "He don't mean it," he said. But I was already mad. I shouted at Stevie. I said, "I don't care what your mama says. She's not my mama, so she can't tell me what to do." "I'm going to tell my mama you said that," shouted Stevie. "And she'll tell your daddy and he'll shame you in front of the whole church. And that pet shop man is dumb. And he was in jail. And I wonder if your daddy knows that." "Otis is not dumb," I said. "And my daddy knows that he was in jail." That was a lie. But I didn't care. "And you can go ahead and tell on me if you want, you big bald-headed baby." Whoa. So Opal is acting a little bit mean, like they are. I swear, it about wore me out yelling at Dunlap and Stevie Dewberry every day. By the time I got to Gloria Dump's yard, I felt like a soldier who had been fighting a hard battle. Gloria would make me a peanut butter sandwich straight off, and then she would pour me a cup of coffee with half coffee and half milk, and that would refresh me. Why don't you play with them boys? Gloria asked me. Because they're ignorant, I told her. They still think you're a witch. It doesn't matter how many times I tell them you're not. I think they are just trying to make friends with you in a roundabout way, Gloria said. I don't want to be their friend, I said. Oh, well, this is a twist to the story because Opal wanted friends when she came to Naomi, and now here's an opportunity where Gloria tells her, hey, maybe these boys want to be your friend, and she actually doesn't want their friendship. It might be fun having them two boys for friends. I'd rather talk to you, I said. They're dumb and mean, and they're boys. Gloria would shake her head and sigh. And then she would ask me what was going on in the world and did I have any stories to tell her. And I always did. So that's the end of chapter 13. So the question for today for your Google Classroom is, Opal has made many friends. So do you think that she will end up making friends with Stevie and Dunlap Dewberry, the Dewberry boys that she just can't stand because they're ignorant? So think about it, respond to me. You can also just have a dinner talk or self-talk. And don't forget to keep buzzing about books. Keep reading with Queen Bee and Rampy. Our Ramps. Bye.